Okay, here we have a 16-inch pedestal fan made by Lasko. I have not made any fan videos within the last week or so, so I figured I would go ahead and get back to that. With this being a modern China Pride piece of junk, I'm sure that this is going to score well up to a good number of views. After all, that is what people want, other than vintage fans now. Just the way it is. But anyway, for what it's worth, this fan is it's not great, but it's not terrible either. It still serves a purpose and it gets the job done. I think these are more useful in smaller rooms like this. So this is made by Galaxy, and it has the Lasko emblem on it. We bought this fan, I think it was maybe in May or June when this thing was bought. And you can tell that it's had some excessive use on it. As you can see, fan is pretty dirty. In fact, I don't think this thing has been cleaned one time since we've had it. I think these are like the second or the third generation of the Galaxy pedestal fans that were in production back in the early to mid 2000s. And of course, these are powered with the China-made tuna can PSC motors, I think they're the shaded pole motors. Somebody correct me on that. I keep forgetting. Of course, these do have the fuse plugs on them, and for whatever reason that they started using the fuse plugs, because the motors on the older fans back then were really not that high quality, but some were saying that they were more prone to failure, or something like that. Most of the Lasko fans and even the Liquid fans that I remember back then lasted a fairly long time, and you have to give these fans credit. These newer fans have lasted a pretty long time as well. As much to my surprise. So there is the base. There's the extension right there. This stands up to about 4 feet high. And these are beneficial for smaller rooms such as this. The air volume on these are not great. If anything, they're probably even less efficient than the 3733. If anything, I'd rather have the 3733. Let's go and turn it around. 3-speed control, high, medium, low, and off. There's the oscillator. Likely this uses, let's see if we can have a look inside. Well, I can't have a look inside because it's kind of dirty in there because of the dust. Come on, you stupid thing. But luckily, it's a tuna can shaded pull motor. Well, let's go ahead and fire this thing up now. Starting off on the low speed. So the low is pretty pretty slow on this. And when I mean low, there's barely any air volume whatsoever. But to be fair, this thing has not been cleaned in quite a while. Well, there you go. A modern piece of junk China Pride made pedestal fan made by Lasko. I hope that you all have enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.